Ubisoft actually did it. They did the bestest ever for Assassin's Creed Shadows. However, it's the fastest ever for Naoe, one of their upcoming protagonists in the Assassin's Creed Shadows game, which was supposed to come out in November. They delayed it to February 14th. Not only did they describe Naoe as the fastest assassin we ever made, but they said she's also a different type of shinobi. Roll this up over at fandompulse.com. You can find the link in the description below. I encourage you to head on over there, become a paid subscriber. Help support us in eradicating woke ideology from video games and culture and society at large. So we got comments from Jonathan Dumont. He is the creative director for Assassin's Creed Shadows, and he recently promoted the game by claiming that Naoe is the fastest assassin we ever made. Cannot make this stuff up, folks. They literally did the meme. The bestest ever! Just can't make this stuff up. How stupid are these people? This is not going to drum up any sales. This is just going to further convince people that this game is dead on arrival. Dumont made these comments in an interview with Entertainment Weekly's Nick Romano, and he said, "Naoe is the fastest assassin we ever made. She runs super fast. She has a lot of gadgets to keep her stealth so that she doesn't have to fight often. We wanted to satisfy that for players that come in for that ninja assassin game." You know, like what the franchise used to be, I guess. He then said that she's going to literally run on the rooftops like Naruto. This game is a living, walking meme. We do have a run on top of buildings that has a little bit of a wink, wink to it. Why? Why are we doing this? You are Assassin's Creed. You do not need to be aping Naruto. These people don't even know what they're doing. They don't even know the franchise that they work on. Which makes sense, right? What did the executive producer, Mark Alexis Cote, say, I don't know, a month ago? Half of the people working on the game have never worked on a game in their entire lives before. So it would make sense that they don't know what they're doing. We did get some more information about what her story will be. Dumont revealed that she comes into contact with a young boy named Junjiro, and that he is, quote, the future Naoe hopes Japan will be. Definitely going to be some kind of lesson there, I think. Unclear what it will be. One can only imagine that it will be some kind of woke, progressive message, given that Ubisoft says that they are all about pushing the woke agenda all over their website, despite their CEO's claims to the contrary. It's funny how all of these CEOs try to say that they don't actually do this stuff. You go to their website and it's literally printed right on the easily accessible that that's what they do. It's like, who do they think they're fooling? The CD Projekt Red guy did that recently too, right? Anyways, Dumont said this: she will start a bit of a path of vengeance or fulfilling a promise that she made to her family. As she discovers the world in need, she begins to really value the community values her father taught. Can she make a better world? She realizes they are people who cannot defend themselves, which is tied a little bit more to the models of the Assassin Brotherhood. He also added that Naoe was shielded by her father from what's happening in the world, and it comes crashing down. She is pushed into war. She doesn't know much about her origins. Her father's been training her, but she doesn't know much about her mother, who's been gone. But as a cool proverb from Japan says, a frog in a well knows nothing of the sea. She is tossed into the real world, and through that, she will learn that she is not just a shinobi, that there is a little bit of a lineage, or at least some mystery about some sort of different type of shinobi. They're assassins, so she's somewhat linked to that. So I'm not really sure what to make of all of that. I can't tell if he's talking about the same concept, if he's talking about two different things. When he's saying different type of shinobi, is he referring to the assassins? Are there shinobis and then the assassins? Are there shinobis, different types of shinobis and then the assassins? It's not very clear. Romano also revealed that Naoe is more hot-headed compared to the other protagonist, Yasuke. It's a big red flag. Makes me think that they're trying to make her more masculine, which is what they always do, right? That's what all of these AAA studios do now, but especially the ones that have the woke agenda all over their websites. They try to imprint masculine traits onto female characters. And obviously that pushes the insidious gender ideology. Evil gender ideology. So this latest information does come in the wake of an AMA on Reddit where Dumont revealed the game features a Canon mode that removes player choice from the game. I know I've talked about this before, but this is just so ridiculous. He said this: choices come more into play when recruiting allies and romance some of the characters. Since the fan base is divided on branching dialogues, we have incorporated an option called Canon mode, which allows you to play the game with choices already made for you to give you a choice-free experience. Hope this makes it fun for everyone. Like, I've said this before, like, isn't making the choices part of the game? You're just removing it. You're creating a mode where you literally excise a significant portion of your game. Like, why would you even add choices then if you don't want people to actually make them? Or add this mode. Like, what is the point of this mode? There's zero point of this mode. The choices don't even matter anyways, though. At least when it comes to the ending. Associate Narrative Director Brooke Davies said this: the story of Shadows culminates in a single canon ending. That said, there are many unique paths leading to this point, and in particular, that will determine who is and isn't at your side along the way. So that's the latest on Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's absolute dumpster fire of marketing. They literally did the meme, the bestest ever, calling her the fastest assassin we ever made. It's such a joke. These people are completely unaware. They have no self-awareness. They don't even know that this is a meme now and that people just like make fun of stuff like this because it's so utterly ridiculous. Like, this is how you're marketing your upcoming Assassin's Creed game, by claiming your female protagonist is the fastest assassin we ever made. I mean, you're just literally dumping on your own games. You're dumping on your own company's past history. It's pathetic. People are not responding to any of this stuff, right? This is over at SteamDB. You can see the game only has 7,019 followers. Number 148 in wish lists. That's not good. That is really, really bad for the follower count there. It did get a little bit of a spike, I guess, just a week ago. But like, we can compare it to Star Wars Outlaws here. Like, look, Star Wars Outlaws, 23,000 followers. Game's been out, a month? Assassin's Creed Shadows releases in less than 2 months, February 14. Only 7,000 followers. I mean, we can see here, let me see if we can go to the follower counts. I don't know if it'll show us it. Here, we can see, obviously, Outlaws had, 7,000 followers right when it released. And then it spiked up. So it's performing marginally better than Outlaws, given the fact that it already has 7,000 followers. But Outlaws already had released, right, to other platforms, PlayStation, Xbox, etc., and had already been out there, whereas Shadows will be releasing day and date on console and PC at the same time. But this 7,000 number is still really bad. Like, we can compare it to like we'll just go to Space Marine 2, and we can see what that looks like. We know this is a successful game. 5 million units sold at probably over that now. maybe closing in on 6 million at this point or more. You can see 270,000 followers. If we go down, you can see when it was released. Right here, it was at what? 225,000 when it was released. So this is a successful game. So 7,000 2 weeks or 2 months ahead of release is just absolutely abysmal. We can go back to what, August, or we'll go back to like July. We're at 105,000 for Space Marine 2, 2 months ahead of its release. So kind of puts that in perspective. I mean, we can go to Black Myth Wukong obviously is standard bearer. Gives you an even better idea. I mean, it's got over 1.2 million followers. You can see it had almost 1 million when it released in August. You go back to July. Here, we'll go back to May, 320,000. So 7,000, 2 months out of release is abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. This game is going to be a massive, massive loser. And Ubisoft has no one to blame but themselves for the choices that they made. They chose Yasuke as one of the main protagonists, and they chose Naoe as the other one. And that is not what gamers want. Not at all. Let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.